Now, let me just read from the Punch newspaper so that you can have a. The Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami Seun, on Thursday came under fire for dismissing Southern Governors' ban on open grazing of cattle. The Southern Governors Forum, the Ohanieze Ndigbo, the Senate spokesman Ajibola Basiru, and others who criticized the Attorney General said his comment fell short of what Nigerians expected from the chief law officer of the country. Southern governors last week at their meeting in Asaba, the Delta State capital, banned open grazing as part of measures to address insecurity, particularly killing and kidnapping by armed herdsmen. But Malami, in an interview on Channels Television on Wednesday, described the ban as unconstitutional, saying it is as good as saying perhaps maybe the northern governors coming together to say they prohibit spare parts trading in the north. Does it hold water? Does it hold water for a northern governor to come and state expressly that he now prohibits spare parts trading in the north?
Northern governors ban things all the time. I mean,
isn't there Sharia?
Exactly. I think so. This is why. Let me just put this out there since we're on the radio. If anybody in federal government of Nigeria needs an advisor that has sense, needs somebody to advise them that has sense, please, I'm looking for work. Call me, because obviously, is either sense is lacking somewhere, or the people advising lack sense, and this man is a son. See, this is what I'm saying. Like in my family, for example, now, my dad, fella, is the most olodo in the family, the most uneducated in the family.
But I've heard him speak.
He has two brothers. One is a doctor.
So what's your criteria for Olodo? Let me just understand first.
No, Olodo is somebody who doesn't know book for classroom.
Okay.
In Nigeria, Olodo means you dey get Odo for classroom.
Okay.
Finish.
Okay.
So that is what I mean.
Okay.
My uncle, his eldest brother, is a professor. Emeritus. But that did not stop him from serving under the same military government that killed his mother. Something my father would never have done. So all this and all these degrees we throw around in Nigeria, I mean, we should just realize. I mean, as we are seeing, I mean, Jonathan himself had a PhD. So as we can see, parents that like to beat their children up for not going to school, for not trying to be loyal. These things do not generally mean that the person is sound, intellectually. Because what the Attorney General of the Federation displays here is what they call intellectual wickedness. Intellectual wickedness because he made an argument that only protects or the Federation, but you're making arguments to protect only one group of people. And even though that in the north, they carry Sharia law in the north. Now, spare parts sellers or spare parts in the north had not encroached on people's houses. I'm sure if southern spare parts sellers in the north had, because of their spare part market, started encroaching on northern farms, using their spare parts to encroach into people's homes, using it as an excuse to rob and maim northerners. I'm sure we'll not even be having this discussion. They would have chased everybody out there long time ago. I mean, so what this Malami said is quite disingenuous. I mean, he should be publicly admonished by the presidency for it. I mean, if the presidency doesn't say anything to counter what he has just said, it means that they are in cahoots. And they are not for the whole Nigeria. They are protecting only one. They are making arguments to protect only one region in Nigeria.
Given the status the Office of the Attorney General, particularly Abubakar Malami, occupies in this particular administration.
And open grazing.
Do you see that coming?
I do. I did see it coming. I know that this government, just like if it was an Igbo man in government, let's now know what I don't want us to do as Nigerians is to see that this is some peculiar behavior of northern politicians. It's a lie. Southern politicians do the same. They protect their own, they protect their interests above the interest of the nation, above the interest of the population. They don't care. All our politicians care about in Nigeria is protecting their personal interest and the interest of their immediate group. So I don't want us to start acting as if this is peculiar to northerners. But what Malami has refused to point out is the fact that open grazing is an outdated form of cattle rearing. Spare part selling is still spare part selling. We are selling spare parts in the most modern way that you can sell it today in a shop.
So all we have that can even deliver to
exactly. So this spare part business in Nigeria is up to the times. People, you can on your phone right now, you can order spare part, they'll deliver. You can find what you're looking for. You can it's modernized to the core. You know.
Can you order beef?
When it comes to open grazing is such a archaic form of cattle rearing, right? The Attorney General, personally, should actually, as the Attorney General of Nigeria, the Chief Legal Officer of Nigeria, see that it is human rights abuse to make somebody walk with a cow from the northern part of Nigeria all the way to the southern part of Nigeria. I keep saying this thing. For me, this is the worst part of the whole thing. That people are forced or made, due to the economic situation, to walk from Kano to Lagos. I mean, do you understand this distance? I mean, just walk the only Awolowo road. This Awolowo road in Ikoyi now. Don't go from this bridge to Falomo first, twice. And then come back and talk to me about somebody that you're making walk with a cow from Kano to Lagos. These things, you know, are no longer viable in today's world, you know. And what is happening truly in Nigeria right now is that the ancient and the modern are playing out this weird struggle that shouldn't be. You understand that we as Nigerians can decide what we want to be. Do we want to be ancient or do we want to be modern? So if we say we want to be modern, we are buying all the latest car, building all these fine houses and putting all the latest appliances in it. We are agreeing that we want to be modern. Malami, I see his sharp suits.
Oh, it's very nice.
Always sharp. This man is always sharp. You know, in his suits. I mean, he's not wearing Baba Riga now. So that means he's also in the modern. He's down to be modern. So why are you still making other people's kids live as if this is 1650, where they're trekking with cow? And before you tell me it's tradition, you know, and I will say this again, I've said it on this show before, it's only tradition if the owner of the cow is also working with his cow. If his children are also working with the cow, not that you will be sitting down in your house, your children will be in school in abroad. You say other people's children should be working with your cow. That is tradition. That is no longer tradition. That's subjugation. Tradition is what we are all doing together. If something is tradition, everybody is doing it. That's what makes it tradition.
Are you saying that the owner of the cow, the person who is able to afford to have the herd, should be the one?
That is how it was. The owner of the cow worked with his cow back in the day.
But he doesn't have shepherding skill, or he has paying skills.
And so now to pay for a ranch. Pay for a ranch. The industry of animal husbandry in Nigeria must now be brought to full modernization. I mean, why is it only the cows that are left out of modernization? If I was a cow in Nigeria, I would feel really I would be angry. Chickens have been moved up to cooks, chicken coops everywhere in Nigeria. Yeah. They are modernizing. When I was growing up in Lagos, we used to rear our chickens locally. Yep. The normal way, free range. In the daytime, you release your chicken. When I was small, I used to have chickens. I had like seven chickens when I was a kid one time that my mom bought for me. And I'll let them go, you know. In the evening, I'll call them.
You tie a feather.
We used to live off island, so nobody stole chicken in my area. Like, nobody will steal your chicken.
Okay. But if you lived in those areas,
if you live in some area, you have to back your chicken your ass.
You end up in somebody's soup.
You know, pigs. We are even catfish in Nigeria
has been modernized
completely. Snail farming. The former chief of Army Staff, Burutai, has a snake farm, a modern snake farm where he, rears snakes for their oil, for the poison, and sells it to labs. You know, it's a big business in the world, snake business. So, but why is it that only this cow business? Why is it that it's only this cow business that they refuse? Because this will mean that these people have to invest billions. You know, building a chicken coop is not expensive. If you have 300 chickens, but ranching is a different big investment. So
a small building in that.
Listen to me, Nigerian people. The only reason we are dying right now is because a handful of Nigerians are willing to invest, are unwilling to invest money where they make money from. This thing will become so much of an issue. Now you see the next step that these people are going to say that we the people will pay for the ranch, for these people to come and put their cow. You see, they will say, oh, the government will provide ranches. I mean, this is where this narrative is going. Because what are they doing? These southern governors that are banning open grazing, they are cow owners among them. You understand this game that is being played? So we in Nigeria, and this thing really irritates me, and I keep talking about it every time. We are living in a country where our children cannot go to school. Our children cannot eat good food. Our children do not have good medical access to good medical doctors or hospitals. We are discussing that somebody said they want to ban spare parts in the east, in the north, because some people are banning cow parts in the south. So this is how our elites control and shape the narrative of this country, so that we never talk about those things that affect we the people of this country. So that the fact that we spend 6 hours going to work in the morning in traffic, and another 4 hours, 5 hours going back to work at night, generally decreasing our quality of life and life expectancy. We cannot even have proper relations with our children. Before they don't wake up, we don't go work. Before we come back, they don't sleep. We only see them on Saturday, Sunday briefly, because we have to socialize with our friends. All these things affect our ability to be well-rounded human beings. It affects our ability to be thinking properly. And these are the things that are our issues. Our ability to access good opportunities in our lifetime. You understand? To live a life of dignity, to live in a clean environment. These are the things that concern the Nigerian people. But will it ever come to fruition? No. Today they are paying one agent to be talking about how they want to secede. When we talk about Yoruba want to break away, must we break away from the rest of Nigeria in anarchy? Must Africans always move forward in violence? It's true. Why can't our breakaway be, if we want to really break away, why can't it be mutual? Why can't it be something that we sit down on the table and we as African people decide ourselves how we want to do this? Yoruba just wants to break away from Nigeria. Where will Yoruba that cannot live without pepper? Where will you people see pepper to eat if you are fighting the north when you break away? Where will you see your pepper, your tomato? Where will you see your meat? Where will you see your petrol? The whole Yoruba land has no single refinery. Is it Nigeria's refinery we'll be using after we've broken away? We'll go to Port Harcourt and tell them to pipe us petrol. So before we think about breaking away as Yoruba people, won't we sit down and put everything we need in place? Or we just break away so that we use another 70, 80 years fighting wars against the Igbo, fighting wars against the Hausa, fighting internal civil wars against our oppressors that came from Nigeria. You understand? Because we have those ones that have been empowered by Nigeria that will still want to come and oppress you in the Yoruba land that you see you are fighting for. No, I mean,
let me fight for our listeners.
Fight for you because time don't go. Say, let's take one or two calls before we end the show today.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Tabu.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Seun.
I don't be Mr. O. I never miss my star. Seun.
Okay, sir.
I just use Seun.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I completely agree with you that when you say there's no profession, no matter how noble, that confers nobility